This is Exploring Britain, the series in which we visit some of Britain's less celebrated towns and cities. I'm with Stumpeg and we're in Felixstowe.
Woo.
Do you know anything about Felixstowe?
I haven't got a clue.
Do you know what I know about it?
Go on.
Container port. There's a big port here. That's all I know about it.
Do you know what the port
Freight.
stops at the port?
Freight, like containers. You know the big
Oh,
roll
so
on, roll off.
What's in them?
Different things, depends. That's a magical containers, you can put what you like in them. If you're the first person to be in 2 of these videos with me, of this Exploring Britain series. Yeah, true fact.
Oh, that's unreal.
You were genuinely excited by that.
Yeah, this is nice. It just makes me feel really
Special.
appreciated. Yeah.
Well, you are appreciated. First impressions, is there some kind of high street?
Yes, first impressions are charity shops everywhere. Do you know there's a charity shop near me when I used to live in Newcastle, and you used to be able to get 10 DVDs for £1. And what's good about it being like that is you get the DVDs, you can get films that aren't on your streaming services, watch the DVD, and then just go and take it back to the charity shop, and so someone else gets to do it.
Why are you still watching DVDs? Because they're cheap.
Not everyone, not all films and stuff is online, and
True,
you know what I
true.
mean. Like sometimes they get taken off. And plus, I quite like the concept of the DVD deciding.
It's quite nice, Felixstowe, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's very peaceful, doesn't it?
Very peaceful. I think we're by the seaside. I think. I'm not. Well, there must be if there's a port. But lots of like little crafty shops.
That's me. Acoustic. That's what people call me.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, good. All right.
It's just slang, isn't it?
Yeah.
Autism slang. I didn't know what that even meant though when people said it. Like when in the early days when people said, "Oh, I think Neve's acoustic," I was like, I don't know how to play the guitar.
With charity shops, is there like different charities that you know are going to be different quality? Like, are you like, our British Heart Foundation's always got good stuff, or is it just dependent on the individual shop?
Maybe I think it depends on like I think location's what means the most, because it's that neighbourhood that does it, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's like I think like say you were doing football shirt hunting.
Yeah.
I don't think he would be the right place because it seems like a slightly older demographic. Oh, that's so cool.
The growing food
Yeah,
you can
I
have.
love that.
It's nice, isn't it?
I reckon what makes a high street is, and this is something that doesn't really exist as much anymore, and I've noticed it here though, a lot of like handy shops, do you know what I mean, where they do a bit of everything.
Yeah.
And like you could walk in a little bit confused and be like, I don't know if I need this or what I need, and you go and ask and what have you. But I don't think that's something that's necessarily that popular as much anymore, because we'd rather just not have to talk to anyone.
There's a Wimpy there. Wimpys were massive in like the 1980s and 90s, before Burger King really took hold in this country.
Right.
It was like McDonald's or Wimpys were your 2 options. And you don't really see many Wimpys now, so I'm always filled with a little bit of nostalgia when you do. You been a Wimpy?
I've never, the only Wimpy I know is Wimpy Kid.
I don't think they're related.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Remember that, yeah.
Yeah, I know of it. I think it was an adult when it came out. That burger place there, how do you reckon it's pronounced? How would you say that word?
Smash.
No, because it's not the as. They put there's extra M's.
Yes, smash.
Smash.
It's a great idea on paper, but the problem with calling it that is it kind of sounds like it's about mash, not burgers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like smash.
I think Felixstowe might be one of the best places I've ever been.
This is gorgeous. Imagine
How
if we had a
much-
bicycle around here.
Look, there's like a big wheel. There's a pier. How much is this great because it's sunny, and how much it's great because it's just genuinely great?
Could say that about anywhere though, couldn't you?
Well, yeah, but we're in Felixstowe.
I think it's great,
But it's enhanced by the sun.
but it's enhanced by the sun, yeah.
It's a nice little cafe, isn't it, Neve?
Yeah, and the lady was lovely.
She was really
and
nice.
She knew you.
She enjoyed one of the podcasts, well, the only podcast I do actually, in a minute. Happy hour. And I always like to test a local sausage roll if I get one. So here it is. Very obviously homemade. I know you're not a sausage roll eater, but you've got to admire the craft.
It,
the
though,
craftsmanship. I should show it to the camera, shouldn't I?
That chutney looks great as well.
That's what it looks like. Oh my god.
This is the setting for a crime drama.
It's got that sort of
And we're
vibe,
the
isn't it?
two
Seaside.
detectives, yeah.
I was watching Hot Fuzz yesterday, so I think that sort of
Oh, you've got red on
vibe,
you.
isn't it?
Is that not from the Cornetto trilogy?
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. You're right. Yeah, sorry, yeah. Yeah, I've been watching that. And yeah, is that vibe? I think we'd be a good detective pairing.
We would. What we'd be is, in the early stages, we wouldn't really be big fans of each other. Like we'd irritate each other, but then by the end of it, we'd do anything for each other.
Yeah. Felixstowe forensics.
Yeah, but I won't be able to do forensics.
I don't think we could do
I've not got
forensics.
skill sets.
No.
Death on the high street. And it's great
That's
play on
good.
words because there's a lot of high streets that are having deaths of stores, which is just sad to see, really. But this is a literal death.
Yeah. Seaside slayings.
Yeah, and then it's many ways because there's slayings, but then when we solve the crime, it's the modern day slang to slay.
And we wear really cool fashions, so everyone goes, oh, you guys slay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the toilet, Neve.
Yeah, so am I.
Nice that there's public toilets. I think a lot of the time there's not enough public toilets these days.
That's exactly what I think, because if you go to somewhere like, when you go to France, they've got the containers, haven't they, everywhere where you can just pop in. Yeah, they're a bit smelly, but...
It's quite a sparse pier. Like, a lot of piers have like stuff on them, don't they? But that's just like the wooden bit with nothing on it.
It's got a cafe and a bar.
Yeah, but down one end, but nothing in the meat of the pier. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like Blackpool Pier, there's like rides on it, there's all sorts. This is just pure pier, no faff.
Do you know what the rule is with an indoor space to have toilets? Do you know if a space has 10 seats or more, legally they've got to have a toilet facility?
Okay, so my house has got 10 seats. I've got toilets, that's all right.
You've got 10 seats in your house?
Well, we've got like a dining table that's got 6 seats.
Wow.
We've got
Well,
like
you get 2 settees.
a couple of sofas, yeah. I've got an office chair. My wife's got an office chair. There's a sofa in the spare room. There's probably a couple of other tiny little chairs around. I think 10's a conservative estimate of the number of chairs we've got. Someone's doing all right.
Do you have a living room and kitchen separate, or is it an open?
Separate, yeah.
Oh, fair play.
Well, we don't live in London, so things are cheaper.
No, that's an impressive amount of seats.
Thank you. Do you like a sort of amusement type scenario?
It's not a bit of me.
No?
Not really, no.
Not even the 2p machines?
Oh, yeah. But who carries 2p's nowadays?
Wow. And no one ever takes the profits, do they? They never go, right, I'm 30p up, I'm going to take the money. You just go till you run out of your 2p's.
Just keep going, yeah.
Forbidden Pier.
Yeah, and I think it's because those blooming seagulls have taken over. Have you seen all those seagulls?
There's loads, but you can't go on it. Do you think it's unsafe?
I think it's unsafe, and I think that the seagulls have just decided it's theirs.
Oh.
Because you wouldn't want to tell a seagull no, honestly, that they are vicious when they want to be.
Do you reckon it's closed all year round, or just, I don't know?
Don't know, but there's been a few pier situations, hasn't there, that I've seen online about piers collapsing.
All right, well, let's get off it before it falls down.
Now I'm going to start taking more of a serious approach to the 2p machines
Yeah, I'm
moving
going to take
forward.
profits
I'm
when
not
I
going to go
can.
there just to lose my 2p's. I'm going to go there to try and make a bit of
Yeah,
cash.
I'm going to go there and I'm going to wait and I'm going to watch when some child loses all their money and it's stacked up,
Yes.
then swoop in when they go to get some more change, take the profits and run. There's beach huts here. Do you know how much beach huts cost to buy?
How much?
I have a guess how much you think a beach hut would cost. If you wanted to have one of these and you don't sleep in it or anything, you just put your stuff in it.
£10,000?
I reckon there'll be vastly more than that.
Really?
We should Google it and find out.
I thought that beach huts were meant to have a door on each side because the whole point is you walk in from the pavement and you walk out onto the beach.
No, I think you keep your stuff in them and you can use them when you're at the beach. You can sort of sit in them if you want. Beach huts for sale. That's not that. £75,000. £70,000 for that one.
Oh, but I suppose what I will say in defence of the beach hut is what we can't see from the outside, but the picture suggests is once you open the wood, it looks like it's not just wood inside. That looks like there's like a whole kitchen.
But that's up
setup
to you.
in there.
You can put up what you want in it. That one's 65 grand. There's not much in there. We're talking 60, 70 grand for one of those. That's
Yeah,
mental.
It's not something I'd spend my money on, but I can understand if you've got the money, the convenience factor, if you don't live locally.
Yeah, but why are you buying a beach hut somewhere you don't live?
When you come to the beach. What's your favourite colour?
Great question.
After 3, 2, 1, we'll both say our favourite colours.
I don't really know mine yet, so I have to think. Okay, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, green.
Orange.
Oh, orange is a great colour though.
Would you have been happy if we had the same?
It just would have been nice, but you know what? It's not at the end of the world, and we're all meant to be different, so.
Are you a fan of ice cream?
I am actually, yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I think it's the only dessert I really have.
No.
I'm not big into cakes or stuff like that. I will occasionally, I'll have one if I'm out and that's the choice, but given the option, I'll pick ice cream every time. I find it cooling after a nice warm meal.
Throw some flavours at me. What the go-tos?
If there's a good quality strawberry with the chunks, that.
Oh,
No?
wouldn't even put that in my top 20.
Go on, give me the 20 that are ahead of it.
I think my favourite is mint chocolate chip.
Mint chocolate chip, be another 19.
Coconut. Chocolate fudge brownie.
Strawberry.
Clotted cream. Salted caramel. Rum and raisin. Stracciatella. Cookie dough.
You don't like strawberry? We'll get
Yeah,
that.
just do you know what it is? I feel like some things should just know their place, and I feel like strawberry's not an ice cream. In the same way, I wouldn't have lemon ice cream, but I'd love lemon sorbet.
Yeah, but strawberry's one of like, the big three ice creams. Do you know what
No,
I mean?
it is. It's a proper
vanilla
up
chocolate
there, yeah.
strawberry. It's one of the big three.
It probably is the third most popular ice cream in the country.
How are you with heights?
And not too bad. Not too bad.
Would you like to go on the big wheel?
Shall we do it?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, go on. I'd fancy that. Yeah, I'd really like to do that.
I'm not sure it's open, is it?
Oh, it's not.
That's gutting. Why do you think it's closed, Neve?
Oh, due to power cut.
Been thwarted by lack of power. There's an incredible amount of bins around. Have you noticed?
I think it's important because there's so many places to get food and drink, and I think an area like this, I mean any area you don't want to be littering, but especially something like this.
I've just come back from Mexico City and they didn't have on-street bins.
What was it like, the streets?
The streets, there wasn't really litter. People must just take the rubbish out. But if you bought something, you're like, what do I do now?
Do you know something? I don't know, I can't speak for Mexico, but I remember speaking to someone that could that have been Japan, and they didn't have many bins and no litter, but that's because you're not supposed to eat and drink on the go. You save that for inside the cafes in your house. Like, you know, like having a sandwich whilst you're walking, I think is considered a bit rude. But that's got nothing to do with Mexico, I just said it.
Look at this, so it's like a trendy box park style container thing. And this is appropriate because it's a big container ship place. This is class.
This looks really cool.
There's a thing called Frontier Fest. It's like some kind of cowboy thing here in July. I might come back. I love Felixstowe. I reckon this place is brilliant on a Saturday afternoon or like a Friday evening. Do you know what I mean? There'll be music and
Yeah, really nice
lots of
atmosphere.
people outside. This is great. What's that big round thing? You know history. Is it a fort?
Don't don't know. It looks like it's got a map of a compass on the top of it. A flag of a compass, rather.
Oh, National Coast Watch. Is that like Coast Guard?
I was going to say, it kind of looks like the bottom. It looks like the bottom of a Coast Guard thing, but.
So is this thing Martell Tower P?
Yeah.
What is a Martell Tower?
It's just like the location.
You just trailed off a bit there, Neve.
In 1962, an underground bunker was built next to Tower P. It was manned by members of the Royal Observer Corps, originally formed to track enemy aircraft over Britain. Once the Second World War was over, the ROC's volunteers were given a new and far more chilling duty, monitoring any nuclear attack on Britain from Soviet Russia.
Nuclear bunker?
So there's somewhere underground near here that is designed to survive a nearby nuclear explosion.
God, imagine how lucky if there's a nuclear explosion now. Or we could just nip in there.
Don't you just love caravans?
Caravans are class.
I've got a lot of time for caravans.
I like going on Euro camps where you can go on a caravan. Things like that. Love a little caravan holiday. Do you think you'd have a caravan one day?
I hope so. It's just something, honestly, I just love it. I love going to a caravan park and you've got the entertainment in the evening. Everyone's in good spirits.
I hope you don't mind. I'm going to drag you to come and look at the container port now because I love infrastructure and things like that. Mm-hmm. And I've done some research while we're walking. Felixstowe Port is the country's biggest and busiest container port. 40% of the containers in the country come through here.
You'll never sing that.
Oh, wow.
I can't come any closer.
Why is that?
One thing you need to know about me is that I'm like chicken shit. Sorry, excuse my language. And there's a big warning of these brown tail moths.
What do the moths do?
I don't know, but there's 2 asterisks either side of the warning, and so I'm going to take that totally seriously.
I just warped up there.
Yeah, but
I mean, what does that say about me? I didn't even look at the sign.
yeah, you need to be more observant, really, more vigilant.
The caterpillars have small barbed hairs that can cause irritation to skin and eyes.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Paul Heaton. Every woman, every man, join the caravan of love. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Because we just saw some caravans. Right, come on, Robbie, we need to be safe.
Where I grew up on the Isle of Sheppey, there's the port of Sheerness there at the dockyard. And for my geography project, I think at GCSE, I went down and did a project all about the dockyard. And I went there and I got to go around all the different things at the dockyard. And there were 2 things that I really remember. One, I got to go in the citrus fruit storage room, which is the greatest smell I've ever smelled. Because the guy was saying basically like these countries send over their citrus fruits, but they aren't necessarily buyers. And these things just go there until they go rotten and get thrown out, and it just repeats. It's also some kind of bureaucracy trade thing. So you have this amazing smell of like the ripest ever citrus fruit. And then the other thing was, at the time there were passenger services on the Olo line from Holland, and I was with the customs people, and I was wearing my school uniform, like just like a white shirt. I taking my tie off, and the customs guy that I was with said, "Hey, do you want to search some people's bags? You look a bit like a customs officer." I went, "All right." So he goes, "Right, just pick someone, just go through their stuff." So even though I was like a 15-year-old boy, they let me just go through people's stuff and see what I could see and look for.
Did you
things.
pinch anything, or were you?
Of course not. No, but it doesn't seem like the kind of thing they let you do now. Let children search adults.
Have a little rummage.
Neve, cheers. It wouldn't be a trip to the seaside without some chips,
Yeah,
I don't think.
chips.
Do you like chips?
I do. I love a chip.
How does fish and chips rank on your... Just threw a chip at you. You're interested. How does it rank on your takeaway list?
Well, I don't eat fish, so...
Okay. But as in the genre?
Yeah, no, I'd say, I mean, I'll say this quietly, so don't be disrespectful, but it's quite low down. Only
Really?
because, well, when I was younger, right, pre-vegetarian era, when I was a child, we used to have chippy supper every Friday, and that was one of the most exciting things ever. But I must admit, I think the thought of getting chippy, the actual chippy, it never lives up to it for me. I'm always a bit like, oh.
Where you going wrong, chippy?
I don't think it's that. I think it's just once it loses its temperature, I just don't think it's as tasty as. And also, I think growing up, there was some incredible Indian takeaways, and they just took over. Some really good Chineses. Oof.
Fair enough. Well, look, it's the end of our time here in Felixstowe. I don't feel we've done much specific things, but I feel we've seen a lot of the town.
We've explored, we've gallivanted.
We've tried to do things, just the big wheel was shut. And we couldn't get to another place because there were caterpillars.
But we've ended successfully on some real good fizzy pop. This is actually my favourite. This is my childhood pop.
Is it?
Dandok, yeah, it's very popular. I don't know if it's like a.
Just call it Dandok. It's like an abbreviation version.
Is that not what you call it?
No,
Oh.
I've never had it abbreviated.
Yeah, used to absolutely love getting a Dandok when I was younger.
Who do you think would like a trip to Felixstowe?
I think my grandma and granddad this would be right up their street for a stroll.
Okay.
Because I think, do you know what it is? I think the people make this place. There's a lot of friendly people.
Really friendly people.
A lot of small talk.
Yeah, a lot of good small talk.
It's the sort of place where I would actually, because I love walking with my earphones in, this is the sort of place where I'd take my earphones out so that I can engage in little bits of small talk, because that actually is nice. Isn't
Yeah. Do you think would be as positive about Felixstowe if it was a cold day in January?
Perhaps not, but I don't think it's like, maybe not supposed to be. Do you know what I think? That things have got its own,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
its own special thing, is that it's somewhere for the nice weather.
Oh, fair enough. Well, Neve, thank you very much for coming to join me for another one of these Exploring Britain
Thanks for having
videos.
me. I have to
It's
make it
been-
a hat trick.
We will. Yeah, do I have to get you like a hat-trick ball?
Yeah.
All right, I'll work on that. Amazing. Thank you very much for watching. Back with another video very soon. We're going to
And
eat
also,
chips.
between you and me, thanks for having me, because EastEnders, they've not put it on iPlayer at 6 AM because I think Max Brannan's making his return, so that you have to watch it live at 7 PM with everybody else. And it would have upset me if I'd been at home all day having to wait until 7 PM to watch EastEnders, but because you've brought me out for the day, I've not had to think about it, so thank you for that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, maybe you'll also enjoy my new merch. There are 2 different t-shirt designs, a patch, and even a medal. You can pick them all up at robbieknox.com. Cheers!